What if I told you that in just a few short years, your entire day could look totally different? I mean, everything your morning routine, your workday, even your own biology. Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore. We're taking a little trip to the year 2027 to see how a handful of incredible emerging technologies are about to reshape our daily lives. And look, this isn't some far-off science fiction fantasy. The tech we're about to dive into is already moving out of the research labs and into the real world. So let's just imagine it together. It's a Monday morning in 2027. What does your day look like, right from the moment you wake up?
All right, so your day kicks off in a home that's, well, it's not just smart anymore. It's truly automated. We're talking about a space where the line between digital assistance and actual physical help has completely blurred, and it starts with your very first interaction of the day. Instead of reaching for your phone, you just pop on your smart glasses. Notifications, calls, even live translations, they just float there seamlessly in your field of view. And while you're getting ready, specialized AI agents, think of them as your personal digital butlers, are already working away in the background, managing your schedule and drafting routine emails for you. But get this intelligence isn't just digital, it's physical too. That annoying scratch on your phone from yesterday? It's gone. It literally healed itself overnight, thanks to new materials that can repair themselves. Now, take a look around your home. The whole idea of endless daily chores, well, it's fading fast. Companies like Dyson and Toyota are developing these amazing robots that go way beyond just vacuuming. They can actually clean furniture, pick up clutter, and even help with basic cooking tasks. Your home isn't just a living space anymore, it's practically a self-maintaining environment. So with the house pretty much running itself, it's time for work. But as you can probably guess, the nature of our jobs has changed just as dramatically. The tools we're using are creating entirely new roles and demanding a completely different set of skills. And this quote really gets to the heart of the whole shift. It says, the goal is not to replace classical computing, but to speed up scientific research. You see, it highlights that these powerful new tools, especially in really complex fields like quantum computing, aren't about replacing human experts. They're about augmenting them. They help us solve problems that normal computers could never handle, allowing us to make discoveries at a truly incredible pace. And this table just illustrates that perfectly. All those manual, repetitive tasks are being automated. So instead of just entering data, the essential skill becomes knowing how to talk to an AI, how to prompt it and supervise it to get the best results. Instead of driving a single truck, you might be managing an entire autonomous fleet from a control center. And in medicine, the human role shifts from trial and error to high-level strategy, using these new tools to discover drugs faster than ever. Now, this transformation isn't just happening in our homes and offices. No way. It's happening on a global scale, and it's all being powered by a revolution in how we generate energy and move things around the planet. A huge driver of this change is what's known as climate tech. And this is not some niche little sector anymore. It's a massive industry that's completely focused on solving one of humanity's biggest challenges. It's basically a fundamental rewiring of our economy, built around sustainable innovation. And if you want to understand the sheer scale of this, just look at the investment. Over $70 billion. That's what's poured into climate tech in just the last couple of years. We're not talking about a little bit of venture capital. This is a tidal wave of funding for everything from carbon capture to the next generation of clean energy. And that brings us to the power grid. Let's talk about fusion energy. You know, the same thing that powers the sun. For decades, it always took more energy to start a fusion reaction than we actually got out. But in 2022, scientists finally did it. They achieved net energy gain, and by 2027, this single monumental breakthrough is pointing us toward a future of truly clean, almost limitless power. So what do you do with all of this abundant clean energy? Well, you use it to totally reinvent the arteries of global commerce, powering a delivery network that is smarter, faster, and way more efficient than anything we've ever seen. You have to picture this as one giant interconnected system. You've got autonomous trucks moving goods on highways, while AI manages city traffic to avoid jams. At the same time, robots are out in the oceans cleaning up plastic waste. And the glue holding it all together? A seamless web of 6G and satellite networks, providing the ultra-fast connection needed to manage all these moving parts in real time, everywhere. So we've seen technology change our homes, our jobs, and our planet, but the most profound changes of all are happening at the most personal level, where technology begins to merge with our very own biology.
Yeah, forget about that once-a-year doctor's visit. In 2027, healthcare is shifting from being reactive, waiting till you're sick, to being proactive. Your health isn't something you check on every so often, it's something you're monitoring continuously, in real time.
This is happening with things like tiny implantable sensors that can track your body's chemistry constantly, sending an alert long before you'd even feel sick. This nonstop stream of data allows AI systems to help design medicines and treatments that are personalized just for you, for your unique biology. The bottom line is, one-size-fits-all medicine is becoming a thing of the past.
And then you see something like this, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. It shows how technology can restore connection. A patient with paralysis was able to type at 90 characters per minute, simply by imagining handwriting. That's the power of brain-computer interfaces. They can directly translate thought into action, giving a voice back to those who have lost it. So with all this new technology creating just unthinkable amounts of data from our bodies, our homes, our cities, you have to wonder, where are we going to store it all? Well, the answer might be biological. Researchers have already successfully stored and retrieved digital files from synthetic DNA. The storage medium is so incredibly dense, it could hold all the information ever created by humanity in a space about the size of a shoebox. So this future, it isn't some distant dream. It's a reality that's being built today, and it promises a world that's more efficient, healthier, and more connected. But it also raises these huge fundamental questions that we all have to consider. As these powerful tools become a seamless part of our lives, what does it truly mean to be human in the age of intelligent machines?